We're here at the Dragonfly Inn. We got a private room. They got me a fiddle. I was joking about it on the telephone line. The guy went out and pulled some strings, literally, and got me a fiddle. A real high-end fiddle. Took a little bit to get the tuning keys to break free, but once they did, boom, I was able to, for the first time, play a fiddle on trail. They got nice pieces of furniture. Some of them are dolled up a little bit. Someone in here is an artist, doing a very good job. It's a beautiful, beautiful home. It's got a wraparound porch. Got our coffee area. They shared some Japanese bourbon with us. Yeah, this place is magic. I hate leaving it. So it's March 22nd. We're gonna put in probably close to 18 miles today. We had a great stay in Damascus. We're at this beautiful old home, the Dragonfly Inn. Excellent host and hostess. Had a great time here. Would rather zero a day here and enjoy the property. Damascus is gorgeous. Somebody's really good at selling metal roofs. They're of every color. Anyway, spring is upon us down here. We're headed into some inclement weather in a couple of days from now, but you got to pay the piper. But yeah, hopefully today we can get to our campsite at an earlier time in the day and get some recovery, because we got some really big miles coming up next. So we're going to try to do 22s and maybe a 25. But the gradients are a lot easier in Virginia so far. But 25 is still 25. That's a long time to be on your feet with a pack. So I'll see how I feel. I might have to say goodbye to Heike and let him blast away. Anyway, catch you later. Well, the weather's holding up to be pretty nice. Just crossed the road back there. Carrying about 2 liters of water for some reason, even though there's lots of water sources. I just don't feel like filtering again. I'm making pretty good time on the uphill, averaging a little better than 2.5 miles per hour. And I kept running into blowdowns again. Nice to see a blaze in here somewhere. Anyway, yeah, the walk-arounds and the blowdowns are knocking 0.5 mile per hour off of everything on the downhill even. So Helene's touch is beyond Damascus a little bit, obviously, as one would expect. Anyway, we got a lot of up to do today. So I'm trying to make it a shorter day so we can get into camp early and recover. And there was talk about tomorrow being a long day and then the day after being the longest day. I'm thinking tomorrow should be the longest day, and shorten up the day after tomorrow in order to have as little rain time as possible. Trying to get into Marion, Virginia. We're past Damascus. Can you believe it? I think I'm about 4 miles past it right now. But yeah, pretty cool. So feeling okay, you know, normal aches and pains type of thing. The ankle is there, but it isn't bothering me as much. The bone bruise I got on my thigh is finally surfaced, and you can start seeing color off of it. I haven't taken a picture of it yet, but I will. It stopped hurting yesterday, so it's a lot easier for me to do these step downs now on the downhills. There are a lot of markers on this trail. Probably way off right now. Anyway, miss the kids. Maddie and Dee Dee are busy doing grown-up things. Hopefully they're doing well with their schoolwork. Having some fun in between too. Do miss them. Definitely miss all my bluegrass friends, or just friends in general, back in California. That's my trail name now, is California. There's a blaze up there, I can see it. Okay. So, last night the Dragonfly Inn produced a fiddle for me, and I was pretty rusty. Pretty darn rusty, but it takes a little while to learn each instrument they hand you, you know, because each instrument's different enough to where you have to learn how to play it. So I think I'm learning more by picking up all these different instruments in different states of repair or disrepair with strings that are all over the place. But yeah, it's quite an adventure actually. But yeah, Dragonfly Inn is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful hostel. The people there are extremely nice. And they've got lots of different whiskeys, which we love. Not a mass, just sipping. Anyway, got a long day today, so get back at it. It's quite beautiful here today. I'm on a big climb right now. You can see beautiful grassy fields just going right up that big valley there. I think a lot of people got washed out of house and home on that river that's at the bottom of that valley. Feeds right into Damascus. Yeah, more blowdowns. So I just finished coming off a real big climb and coming down a bunch and hitting a saddle. And now we're just about to top out, maybe, on this knoll. Past the saddle. Beautiful day. At least I can see 360 around. Well, as far as down. Yeah. Let's see what we got. Beautiful views way off in the distance. Got another 8 miles to go today, I think. Still got a crap load of blowdowns. Something tells me tomorrow I gotta go up there on that bald way up there. Why? Because it's the tallest thing around. If in doubt, go up. Alrighty then, back at it. Huh, this is different. Beautiful. Still not getting the speed, even though I'm going downhill for almost 4 miles. I still don't feel like I'm getting the speed I need. Then again, I can't tell time out here. I can't tell when I'm on the trail or not. There's a blaze. Ran into a couple of folks on the trail. One's bright spot. The other two just said hello and moved on. Ran into stage 4 again. He's chugging away. He's gonna make it. His personality won't allow him to fail this. Good, strong dude. Glad he's on our side. Anyway. I'm not quite sure if this is a good source for water. No, I'm just kidding. As a kid, that would be the place to be, looking for frogs and salamanders and turtles. This is an oozing stream going right through there. Someone dammed it up. I should have done with that. Anyway, beautiful day, a little bit windy. Trying to get to camp early so I can crawl in the sack early and do a recovery. Because when you're out in camp, there's nothing to do. So after you eat, after you hang your food, all the human necessary things you gotta do, then there's nothing to do but climb into bed at 7 in the afternoon. Stay warm and just unwind. So I'm trying to get to camp so we can do that. Anyway, up back at it. So it's getting late in the evening here. Up a beautiful ridgeline. A lot of blowdowns through here because of the wind, and I'm back out here in the wind. You know the drill. Anyway, it's a pretty evening. I got a few more miles to go and I need to get them done before it starts getting dark on me. And I want to do a recovery nap, you know, just kind of get to camp early and get in bed early. I was just reading a description of the campsite. It says there's only a few tent sites, and most of them are sloping, which makes for a crappy night. Somebody said behind a boulder there's a hidden spot. Other people say behind a tree there's a water source. So I don't know if I need to carry water up to the campsite. Everyone else that I've passed by says, oh, there's water everywhere. Don't worry about it. So we'll see how that plays out. I'll chance it. If it doesn't work out, I got to do some walking. Okay. So far, the temperatures have been mild. I feel like they're trying to drop right now because it's evening, you know. I have to change my clothes up a little. Everything's uphill from here to the site that I'm getting to. As we start going downhill. Anyway, made some good time in the morning, but then I started hitting some of the deadfalls and trying to navigate them. It really does slow you down a lot. It takes a lot of seconds off the clock. And the seconds count. I'm trying to do miles. I had plenty of good breaks today. I cooked a lunch, so had plenty of time there. Then I sat on a bench and ate a bunch of cookie bars, energy bar thingies. And then I've been slipping down a ton of water for some reason. I'm gonna win. Jeez. Wearing my stuff out, just bushwhacking. But anyway, even though I'm constantly climbing through debris fields, I'm also constantly seeing beauty everywhere. So I don't look at the debris fields as anything new. I'm getting used to them. I just don't see them anymore. You know, of course, we always throw a lot of good things out at the fires and stuff. It's beyond mind-boggling how much work got done to open this trail so that every business that's along this trail gets a bonus out of it. Every business along the trail gets money from the trail, whether they know it or not. So, yeah, hats off to the sawyers. This sucks. Okay, here we go. I don't have the knees for this crap. Oh, that felt good. Not. But anyway, hoping to bump into the Lost Mountain shelter, so I know that I'm getting closer. I tell you, everything's longer than a mile out here. A mile is 1.5. Yeah, you do the math. You're traveling 2 miles an hour. You go for 1 hour, and you got half a mile. That makes sense, right? It's just crazy out here. Anyway, I do enjoy it. Get back at you later. Yeah, coming up to a parking lot. Most of the way up this mountain we got to deal with tomorrow. They're pretty. Keep stopping and doing things like filming, and I'm not going to get to camp. I think I'll roll in there about 6:15 or something. Still, this time of year, that's pretty good. Get her down. It's pretty out. Yep. Get back to you when you get to camp. I don't know if this is going to work, but there's a little video from what it looks like inside my tent. I don't know if you can catch it through it. My tent is so sheer you could see almost right through it, but that's the view I have from within my tent right now. Just beautiful.